Alright. Another weekend of tiny races. More pain. This is just for a workout today is what this is gonna be. Zwift Power says out of the 30 registered, I'm like literally last in power. Woo! Can only end well. So, goal? Just hold on to the group. Gotcha, Peter. Yeah, I'm barely in this by literally next to nothing. I'm at 424. We're gonna start it like this, are we? Very small field. Key term if. My legs do not feel warmed up enough. Here's the start. Come on, Sauce. This small field makes it harder. So much less stress. Yeah. I so don't belong in this group. I want to stop pushing so hard. They're going. This sucks. My average is above the normal power level to win one of these stages in the lower category, and I'm dropped for 20 seconds. We'll see. Probably not, though. Would be nice, though. Only if I lose 4+ points. That pace just is not sustainable for me. But once I get dropped, there's no point in pushing. So I'm just gonna burn energy for no places. If it was like a group or something, sure. But with there only being 26 people left, 24. closest person besides the person in front of me is 39 seconds up the road. It's insane. And you get lightly recalculated after the race. But I don't know how much it'll drop me. Yeah, no, I got time. I'm gauging it. Just to allow me some recovery. That was morally defeating. That's for sure. Yeah. 4 watts a kilo for first place. I have nothing on that. Literally nothing. Oh yeah, RT. And I got dropped. Second lap I got dropped, but I got dropped. Oh, 410. I can race the lower category. Gonna hop on this one. I just dropped 14 points from that race. That's nuts. 14 points. I think Zwift is like, yeah, no, you don't belong there. Oh yeah, you can. I just will be DQ'd. I don't care though. I'd rather have a race where I actually feel like I can do something. Because it's not like I'm doing what some people do and just jump in on race 3 or 4. I'm actually gonna be racing all 4. Yeah, well, it worked and it didn't. Yeah, it really is, RT. That group was 425, or no, 420 to 5 something, and I was at 424. So I literally was just on the edge. Now, I'm probably gonna still suffer in this one because of how deep I had to go in the last one, but we'll see. But when the winner wins at 4 watts per kilo, and I've never done that for a tiny race, there's nothing I can do. But yeah, for tiny races, the ZRS doesn't really seem to work. Because I bounce back and forth every weekend. Because I'll probably get upgraded again, depending on how I do here. But seeing as I've signed up for all the lower ones, it'll keep me in them, I think. But it works for the longer races, not the tiny races. 30-second and 10-minute power are kind of not super useful for this. All right. Oh. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, legs are still a little toasty from first race. Can't tell if that was Taylor noticing. You mean Zwifty Zwifter? Rob? Or do you mean the move? The move that he does? If so, yes. Do I have the power to pull it off? No. And if I was doing anything but tiny races, I might try. But I need the energy. This is only race 2. What is the elite version? Ah, gotcha. That is the one I was thinking of. I don't have the energy for that. But yeah, if it wasn't a tiny race, I'd debate it. Just for fun. But with 2 more races, I can't afford to. I'm also still dying from race 1 though, RT. I know. I appreciate the encouragement. No. Crispy legs. That sucks. I'm so tired. I had a feeling the first race would do me in. And it did. I'd love to pretend it didn't. It's also just tough mentally knowing that you're not going to factor into the results because you're going to get disqualified. So it's really tough mentally. It's more enjoyable racing, but it kind of sucks. Oh yeah, no. They finished 40 seconds ahead of me. I wasn't even close. The winner finished with 4.0 watts a kilo. I finished with like 3.2, if that. The average for the race was above my FTP. So I was in basically VO2 max the entire race. I was not even remotely close, which is what sucks about it, is I never even remotely stood a chance. I finished 27th out of 28 because one person quit. That's it. So mentally, it's really demoralizing. I'd love to pretend it's not, but it is. You go from a category that you can top 5 in pretty consistently to a category where you don't even figure into the results. It's really tough. because in that category, I don't belong in it at all. To give you an idea, I looked on Zwift Power before we started, and out of everybody that was registered, I was legitimately dead last in power, and not by a small margin. It's not my power that gets me my race score. It's just very crafty racing. So, I tried staying with them, but and I'll be honest, I haven't really felt fully recovered this week. I raced really hard Tuesday, and I don't think I've ever felt that tired. I rode an hour, zone 2, on Wednesday, and barely made it through. So I don't know what's up. I am just not fresh this week. I got destroyed in Coastal Crown Loop. Still finished 15th somehow, but that race just destroyed me. So, I don't have a good answer for this week. I don't know what's up. Go, Penguin, go. What? Yeah, I apologize for everybody that this is not as much of an enjoyable race weekend as it normally would be. Trust me, I'm not happy about it either. Had I been able to start in this group, it probably would have been. But having to start in the higher group on the first race, I knew that I was going to suffer quite a bit. I think race 1 also kind of took my head out of it too, which is tough to kind of fix that. So I had gone from, this was just going to be a workout race weekend, knowing that I wasn't going to compete. I'm glad to hear that, RT. Makes me feel a little bit better. Because, man, I wish I could pretend my legs felt good. They don't. I don't know what's up with them. They feel like garbage. But hope that everybody understands what I'm saying when I speak my mind. But yeah, if you want suffering, just look at my heart rate. Unfortunately, 183 is threshold for me. Believe it or not. But I don't know how much of that is living at altitude. I wish. Supposedly I lose 5 to 10% at altitude. So I'm at 5,600 feet, 1,600 meters. Basically, I'm just going to be happy to get today done. Hey, buddy. Terribly. I hurt. Oh. Also, a little bird told me I've been mispronouncing your name, sir. Why didn't you tell me? Georg? Come on now. Rude. Oh, thanks. Yeah, basically, I raced race 1 in the higher category and got demoted. That's how it's going. I lost 14 points in race 1 alone. That's how bad it was. Again, Penguin. Which would you prefer? And I will focus on that. Kickers had also sapped every bit of my energy. Now I just feel like pack part on my usual category. Georg, can do. I don't have much left. I can feel my stomach locking up. Just being an anaerobic so much. I've been running at such a high heart rate that I'm just not getting recovery. I think it's because that first race, my heart rate's spiking so quick. My body is very ready, but it's too ready. And so it's actually throttling me. I feel like that's the case, considering every time I look up, my heart rate's off the charts. Oh, I'll be happy this weekend's over. Let me see. What does that put me up for race? I'm back up over 425. How? How? I'm right back where I started, except 1 point higher. I don't understand. I don't understand. I literally do not exist in the category that Zwift has with racing score. I'm right between the two. So that's why life sucks right now with race score. I don't belong in this category, and I don't belong in the category ahead. Which I don't know how I'm getting so many points when I'm finishing like 15th. Yeah, exactly. I agree. And my buddy who's finishing ahead of me, let's see where he is. I bet you he's not higher than I am. No, he's at 345. He's 80 points lower than I am.
Like Martin's in the same.
Huh?
It looks like Martin's in the same too.
Yeah. Yep. I'd love to pretend that it's working, but race score is not working. I belong in no category. Because that sucks going back and forth constantly. Because now technically I should bump back up, but seeing as I already signed up for them. I know, right? So yeah, technically, supposedly, I should be in the higher category again. And I know I'd get smoked if I was, so... I don't understand. Because my buddy, who is, honestly, has a better power profile than I do, and weighs less than I do, is 345 for race score, and I'm at 426. Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I don't get it. It really does. It really does need some changes. Because, I mean, I got bumped up when I got second place in the overall of the tiny races. He got third and wasn't even remotely close to getting bumped up. Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. But yeah, Martin seems to be having the same issue as I was. I very much liked CMAP and VO2 Max, I think it was. Or ZFTP, whatever it was. I think it was CMAP. Yeah, and then you've got DT, who's at the back at all three and scores at 408. What? So, I was hoping this was more like skill-based matchmaking, but it does not seem to be the case. This just seems to be arbitrary at this point. Or at least turn it off for tiny races, because tiny races is not working. It is not effective for tiny races. I mean, I looked at everybody who I was facing for the category up, and almost half the field was Bs. And I can barely fight against top-level Cs, so... definitely not effective. Oop. I mean, this racing score is definitely going to make people start sandbagging it. I fully expect to start seeing people do races just to finish low and not have high power profiles. It's going to encourage sandbagging worse than it used to. And I can't say I blame people. I mean, heck, you can technically say I'm sandbagging because I purposely signed up for all three races so I didn't have to go back up. The fact that my legs feel like hot garbage and I got bumped up. I'm confused. But, I mean, the size of the fields are tiny now, too. We've lost a lot of people. And I think that's people that just don't want to deal with the category systems. I've seen that in a few Discords. And I don't really blame people. That first race was very mentally defeating. Uh-huh. I mean, the field I started in race 1 had 28 people. Man, I'm so mentally unmotivated. It's not even funny. Yeah, kind of my thought, Derek. I have 3-0 FTP. I can't hold anything to anybody in a higher category. Nothing. I was bottom of the field by a mile. Literally. Oh my God, that's insanity. Yeah, my heart rate's sky high. I think that's what's happening. My heart rate is just not coming down. I'm gonna be hurting today. I think my body's in self-protection mode. Uh-huh. I agree. That's my thought too. If it's not fun, just don't. I tried going in with a logic of workout, but even that it wasn't a workout, it was just pure suffering. we go. You're not wrong, Garrett. Okay. That weekend of races sucked the most out of most of them so far. That was, I'll be honest, that was not fun. That was not enjoyable. That just sucked. I never mentally got back into things. And that just, the only reason I finished it was to finish it. It's one of those where you don't exactly like feel proud of what you did, you just are happy it's done. So, here's hoping they work on that, because I swear my score went up again. It did. It went up another point. I don't understand. I finished 20th. Let me see what Taylor happened. Because he got 5th. He went up 1 point. He went up the exact same amount as I did, finishing 15 places ahead of me. I don't blame you, Peter. I don't blame you. That's infuriating. We both went up a point and he finished 15 places higher than I did. That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. It's that thing of why am I being screwed? Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I am not a fan of Zwift Race Score right now. I'm very tempted to stop doing them because I don't want to give them any more hope that it's working. Because that sucked. And especially the fact that looking at the fact that somebody who finished 15 places ahead of me got the same points bump that I did. That doesn't make any sense. That is a broken system that is not working. So, we'll see. I'm probably not going to do tiny races in the higher category because I'm not getting better, so it's not like I'm being pushed. I'm just suffering. If it was I felt like I was actually getting growth from it, that would be one thing, but I'm not. I'm not getting growth. I'm just suffering. So, well,